fraudulent videos and fake-ass photos. NASA told you have to point this at a specific one of these, but you don't think about this. So okay, so let's see what you did not think about when you point your little dish at a tower, which most towers are on buildings and cities. Okay? Oh yeah. Otherwise, these things would be pointing straight up, because the shortest distance between A and B is straight line from A to B. So you would have your satellite dish pointing straight up to the sky, where space is supposed to be, and satellites going 17,000 fucking miles an hour. But then, keep in mind, the Earth is spinning at 1,000 miles an hour. Okay? Then these things, to maintain their hunky-shunky, dodgy-bodgy orbit, they have to be doing 17,500 miles an hour. So, you have the fucking Earth spinning at 1,000 miles an hour. And then this thing is supposed to fucking tune in on one of these motherfuckers going by at 17,005 miles an hour, faster than a few speeding bullets, 3 or 4 times faster than a speeding bullet, right? This is supposed to be, and it's doing 1,000, and it's supposed to be fucking zooming in on this as it goes by at faster than, 3-4 times faster than a speeding bullet as this thing goes by in its orbit. This is supposed to get a fucking reception, and a TV fucking reception from a fucking radio station, or a TV station. No, they have towers. These are pointing at towers. They have to be. Okay, the whole idea, because satellites don't exist. And even if they did, it's impractical. You would never be able to fucking get a reception because you're trying to fucking catch a speeding bullet as it orbits by you, and you're doing 1,000 miles an hour, supposedly, as well. On top of that, hunky-shunky, batshit insanity. People don't think about this because they're fucking retards. Lies in the news, truth in the movies. See the flat earth map? See the flat earth map? Catwoman 2004. In your face. They love you. Tumbling through space at 1 million miles an hour. 5,000 years later, the stars have never moved or changed, except for their circle, except for their 23-hour, 56-minute sidereal day. There you go. Piss on NASA, because they're pissing on you. Oh yeah, they are. Their diarrhea shitting in your mouth right now. You don't even taste it. You don't even taste it. You can't tell when someone's ripping you off? You're that dumb? You can't tell when somebody's fucking you? You don't know when someone's ripping you off? You dumb fucks? Look at this, dude. You don't know when they're lying to you? You don't know when you're being lied to? You dumb fucks. There are over 500 million stars in this picture of the Andromeda Galaxy. See all these stars? It's sandpaper, dumb fucks. You gotta stop. Non-vacuum barrier. Are you ready? See this right here? This is what's required. This is called a vacuum chamber. It's required to keep out all the other shit. So it's a vacuum chamber. You have to have it to keep out everything else, like dust particles, gas particles, matter, anything. So this is a vacuum pump. Okay, and there's your gauge. And so you're going to pump the air out, everything out, until it's a vacuum. It's going to keep sucking and sucking until it's like whatever, something microns. Alright? Now, globeheads believe if we put a solid ball in a vacuum chamber, okay, see the ball here? They believe that there would still be air floating on the surface of the ball. Somehow. Alright? That's what they're saying. This is supposed to be a vacuum in space. Non-vacuum. 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 There's supposed to be this magical atmospherical barrier of air now that somehow didn't mix with the vacuum. See how dumb they are when they lie? They can't even lie right. So the earth spins with the earth due to gravity, but the wind does whatever it wants. What? In the Middle Ages, people believed that the earth was flat, for which they had at least the evidence of their senses. We believe it to be round, not because as many as 1% of us could give the physical reasons for so coin a belief, but because modern science has convinced us that nothing is obvious is true. That is obvious is true, and that everything that's magical, improbable, extraordinary, gigantic, microscopic, heartless, or outrageous is scientific. George Bernard Shaw, author, playwright, 1856 to 1950. When you find out NASA means to deceive in Hebrew. Whoa. So here's Truman, Jim Carrey. He's going to be the guy they're going to be using to put the dome in your face. See the dome here? Truman Show, he found it. Just like this here. And they also used him in the other movie with the Earth Girls Are Easy. They really rub it in your face in that one, and they use him in that one too to shove the dome in your face as well. And quite a few other things. To be, quite a few other things. Okay, so here you go. Duration, 30 seconds. Release date, September 20th, 2017. Okay? Have you ever tried to photographing a bullet in mid-flight? Have you? You know, bullets are only doing, 300, 400, 500 miles an hour. Maybe the sniper ones are doing 1,000. Probably. At least. But this thing's supposed to be flying through space at a kajillion billion fucking... And then the orbits are 17,000 miles an hour. And you're supposed to be able to your satellite dish is supposed to be tuning in. Look, and you're supposed to be spinning like this. Finally, a real picture of a spinning globe. And there it is. This is what it should look like from a satellite, from the moon, from anything in an orbit, looking down. Even a plane. This is what it should look like looking on a plane. The fucking ground should be moving above you like this. Oh, no. You should be seeing it, dude, dumb fucks. That's fast. You don't fucking understand how fast 17,000 miles an hour is. I mean, fucking retards, man. These people are fucking retarded. So you got 77K, 48 miles. This is 48 miles of water here. You should have how much curve? Where the fuck's curve at on this? Average depth, water volume, square miles, surface area. Should have a lot of curve. I don't know why it's not saying the curve. So here we go. See what happens? Notice how when a container breaches, that's what a dam is. A container breaches, that's what a dam is. Water falls down, it doesn't start to bend and convex into a ball. Again, let's get this straight. It is the natural physics of water to seek to find its level. When undisturbed, large bodies of water lay perfectly flat, and level. When there's a drop in gradient, the water will flow. It cannot curve and convex, period. The water flows, falls because it's denser than the air, to the next container and levels out again. There's no curving. It's flat as fuck here, breached here, falls down to this, it's flat again. You'll never see water curve into a ball. See when these dams break? The levees break? See that? Gravitational wave hunters bag forth black hole detection. And when you go outside, does it look like that, you retards? They give you this. This is how dumb they think you are. They think you go outside and see this. You don't see that. When you go outside, you don't see this. You don't see that retard shit. You don't see the ground bulging here. You don't see any curving in all directions. This is what it should look like right here. In all directions. When you go outside right now, it should curve like this. This is what it should look like. This is fake. This is called a fisheye GoPro lens. When you go outside, it does not. This line here flattens out to the horizon, a horizontal line. See that? Pyramid Lake, Nevada. Didn't we just go over this fucking thing? Okay. From one end to the other, common sense and visible clear view observation tells us the surface of this lake's perfectly level and flat the whole way across. This is because the scientifically proven natural physics of water and other liquids, even fluids, when lying still undisturbed, are to always seek to find level. Okay, again, if water is not level, then it will flow. Simply cannot convex. There it does. It flows back to the next lower container and flattens out again. Whoops. I want to make sure we still got some recording. Again, one more time for the slower members of the audience. Large bodies of water do not convex. They will not conform to the exterior of shapes and structures. If there is a drop in gradient, the water will flow. Oceans are the last point of rivers running downstream seeking water level. It's called a sea level for a good reason. Go ahead, wave your magic wand and show me large bodies of convex water. What did the father of modern astronomy have to say about his field of science? It's not necessary that hypothesis be true or even probable. It is sufficient that they lead to results of calculation which agree with calculation. Neither let anyone, as far as hypotheses are concerned, accept anything certain from astronomy, since that science can afford nothing of the kind. Copernicus, idiot, heliocentric, retard, batshit, nonsense. More proof of idiocy. Again, when you go outside, it doesn't curve, it's flat. So, just like, see how this is curving? Because they're using a fake lens here to curve this. This is supposed to be straight. It curves as well, see? Just like this fence is curving. See the fence curving? That's fences, barbed wire fences don't curve like that. I'm sorry, people. They just don't. Nikon 900 zoomed out, zoomed in. They told you the moon was 8,000 miles away. It'd be impossible to zoom in on an object this great distance if it, and also zooming in to observe such a massive increase in size. We can also observe what they told us were craters with a nonsense diameter of 50 plus miles they gave us. The moon's clearly a lot smaller than what they told us. It's localized, and the craters are not even anything like the size they told you. Isn't it about time you woke up? And if you take a potato and put it in electrically charged waters, the potato begins to form craters on its surface. Again, see how this is all bent up, just like that's bent? When you go outside, it's perfectly flat like this. Okay, so this is Earth without water. It's a rock, right? Supposedly. Add water to the rock to replicate the oceans. Now spin it. And let's get that picture NASA gives us. You should be able to replicate it, right? I mean, as above, so below. You should be able to do it over and over again. Get the same result. It's called science. NASA doesn't understand science. So here's 4 miles an hour, smiling, hair's coming to the side, 60 miles an hour, skin on the face is getting in, lips up, eyes can't really see much, hair, only 60 miles an hour. Okay, Earth, 1,000 miles an hour, having a picnic, nothing moving at all. Then again, go back to Aries failure. Go back to Michelson-Morley, Michelson-Gale, Sagnak's experiment, and wake up. All this in the 1800s have already been proven. Nothing's moving. The only thing that's moving is the celestial bodies. The celestial chandelier, the merry-go-round that goes round and round. Warp. Which part are you having trouble understanding? See how this warps everything? Go outside and use your real eyes and then realize the real lies. Which country do you choose to believe? Which country is accurate here? Which one got the colors right? Which one got the continents right? Which one's got the proportions right? Which ones were consistent? Which ones show the U.S. gigantic, like in 2012? That retard one where they totally went batshit, and the U.S. takes up the entire fucking retard planet. Okay, so you got scenes from The Shining. Danny stands up wearing Apollo 11 sweater, symbolizing launch. Then walks to the room 237. The moon is 237,000 miles from Earth, but there's more reasons than that. This, numerologically speaking, this was Stanley Kubrick's way of telling us he filmed the Apollo 11 moon landing. Let me get this straight. People in Australia are hanging upside down and stick to the ball through gravity, but birds and butterflies can just fly around. What happened to gravity? What happened to gravity? Where'd it go? I mean, if gravity is so fucking powerful to hold oceans down, why would they let anything go? Ever. NASA has come a long way in diver suits. Diver suits. See what I mean? Bubbles, bubbles, bubbles everywhere. Bubbles and, and if you really want to go all the way, UFOs. UFOs. The sun is close. See how that's coming through the clouds here? See? See how it angles out from a local light source that is local, close. Deforestation, 1978 to 2012. Again, I just told you that's the proportionally insane United States continent taking up the entire top half of the globe. Abundant resource. Alright, let's just go over the retard shit first. Scarcity, limited energy, global dorking, insignificant on a cosmic scale, aliens that are a lie, evolution, you came from an ape, Big Bang, things were created instead of when you blow something up, matter's destroyed, theft and taxation, politics, we came from monkeys. Abundant resources, cyclical energy, no global warming, center of the universe, no aliens, no evolution, no Big Bang, free energy, equality for all, created by a source, a creator. Whoa. Okay. That's probably it. Whoa. Anyway, please like, share, and subscribe. Much love. I love you all. Yo, yo. Here we go. I'm your density. So right now, when they say you're dense, it's like you're calling someone dense. It's like they're not very bright, right? They're not very bright, right? So like, us as spirits are the most dense we've ever been in these bodies. And so like, we're not very bright. Anyway, the big, Ursa Major, the Great Bear, the Big Dipper. How is it possible that the Big Dipper can be seen year-round? Why don't we see different star constellations every 3 months? Well, 6 months later, you should be over here. You should be looking at different constellations and stars. But it doesn't work that way because it's flat. Whoops. Do Americans really believe this shit? Oh, absolutely they do. They're dumb as fuck. Of cornea. Uh-oh. Land, what do you call land around an eye? An island, right? The giver knows what's up and tried to tell us. When a young man is given the memories of the past, he's shown that the world they live in is a lie. The community is dumbed down with drugs and surrounded by ice. They never leave or try to go beyond the outer edge called elsewhere. The main character, Jonas, knows that the only way to wake the people up and show them the truth is to go beyond the outer edge. This in turn triggers the memories that have been forgotten by the population. Hey Nessa, where's the curvature? Where is it? Where? Official NASA photo is the same as saying official Santa Claus selfie. True that, right? NASA boo went to the moon. Mama good, dad good, seen it. And on the Burger Radio. Sorry. Okay, get it? Which well reached the bottom first? This one. Free fall rate, speed. This tells you Earth is level. This tells you Earth is flat and stationary. Gyroscopes are completely mechanical. That's how planes stay horizontal. When you live on a flying spinning ball, traveling 67,000 miles an hour through space, spinning at 1,040 at the equator. Okay, nobody has ever been deeper than 8 miles. However, they sure have pretty cartoons. Look at that island right there. Look, very cool looking island. Island?